While the holidays usually bring cheer, the holiday season can also be a really difficult time for many battling loneliness, strained relationships, or mental health concerns, especially the elderly. Good evening, I'm Mike Montecalvo.
And I'm Kim Kalunian, and now many are even more isolated and unable to visit their families due to the pandemic. 12 News reporter Courtney Carter spoke to a local therapist who specializes in caring for the older adult population about how they can cope this Thanksgiving and what family and friends can do to help.
For many, Thanksgiving is one of the best times of the year, but for many others, including seniors, it can be one of the toughest seasons. Through all the food, desserts, and conversation around a Thanksgiving table, sometimes lurks a sadness or depression, says Jasmine Appleberry, a Rhode Island therapist specializing in older adult care.
It's very high in seniors, and they've had a lot of losses typically. People, a sense of independence, health, a lot that they're dealing with, isolation.
She says this year, during a global pandemic, it can make the older adult population feel even worse. The Geriatric Mental Health Foundation says 1 in 4 seniors age 65 or older suffers from depression. More than 70% of older Americans feel isolated and lonely, and nearly 1/3 of older Americans who don't live in a facility live alone.
I think that the isolation and the COVID, all the fears around the illness and having to be away from people, all the senior centers are closed, for instance.
Appleberry says there are 4 main triggers for the older adult population during the holidays. There's the sense of loss, isolation, which brings loneliness, where there can also be chronic health issues and even financial difficulties.
A lot of them are living on Social Security. They don't have the same income as before, and they may feel pressure to give. They may want to give to their kids and grandkids as much as they can.
She says there are 3 things you can do in a virtual world. Look for signs of depression, listen to them, have open discussions and hear their stories. And make sure you call and/or video chat. She says texting is not the same kind of connection. Now, if you head to WPRI.com, we have more information on what the therapist says seniors can do this holiday season to help stay active. I'm Courtney Carter, 12 News.